like a bird on a tree. I'm just sitting here, I got time, it's clear to see.
Hi guys, welcome back to UK-PINAY. Something a bit different today. Rather than just barbecues and jacuzzis, as you'll know from the last couple of videos, I've been buying a little bit of Bluetti solar panels, Bluetti power banks or inverters, whatever you want to call them. So I bought an EB3A, it's about 268 watt hour Bluetti power bank, and I bought the PV120 solar panels, which is a 120 watt solar panel. And then I sort of figured out it wasn't going to be really good for what we wanted to do, which is generally going out with the drone and the cameras and recharging batteries and things. So we've decided to put the EB3A and the PV120 panels in a ballot buying box and send them over to the Philippines for Ascension's mum, or my mother-in-law. Because as you know, in the Philippines they have brownouts, could be from 6 in the morning till 6 at night, and all the power goes off. So we thought we'd send a solar panel and a charger over for mum. So at least she can plug something in, she can plug a fan in, she can run her internet, she can charge her phones. So I'm saying goodbye to those two new products, which I only bought last week. And I bought something different instead, guys. Now, there's loads of programs on YouTube, reviews for these things. So this is more of an unboxing, an initial impression, rather than an in-depth review. As I said, there's so many reviews of this stuff on there. But I'll show you what we've bought. It comes in two parts. The first thing is the Bluetti HANDSFREE 2, which is a... oh, what is it exactly? It's an inverter. Battery. I don't even remember how big the battery is. I think it's something like 500 watt hours. And it's a 700 watt output inverter on it. So it's got twice as much basically storage as the other Bluetti we bought. So there we go. Let's just get it out. Of course, it's a box within a box. And this is what it is. Now, I will say that Bluetti really package the things well. They are very good at packaging. And you can guarantee whatever you buy from them, it comes safe. So this is the HANDSFREE 2 portable power station, guys. Just have the lid off and let's see what we've got. Now the first thing you get when you open it, plenty of good packaging in there and a little brown box. So let's see what's in the box. Let's open the box. What we got here? We've got a destruction manual and a certificate. Okay, and we got the box. In the box, that's a screw in there for the ground earthing point, which I'll show you on the main product. There's a screw there. That's so you can earth it straight to the ground. Not that you really need to, but it's there. That there. Solar hookup leads, MC3 or MC4 even, to whatever that is, the yellow one. I don't know what it is. Somebody can tell me in the comments, I suppose. So that's the solar charging leads. And then we've got the charging plug. The thing I really like about this, it's the same as the EB3A. You could plug, like on a kettle lead or a computer. You plug straight in, there's no power brick, there's no charging brick with it. So you just go straight off the wall, straight into the machine, which I think is bloody handy. If anything ever goes amiss with the charging cable, it's a kettle lead or a computer lead. So Really not a problem, is it? 10 a penny. Okay, so back to the top of the box. We've got more gubbins. Well protected, these guys. Well protected. There we go. Nothing else in the box. Just a bag. Now this is not very heavy at all. The first thing you've got to see is a really good carrying handle, which is very comfortable, to be honest. Very comfortable. There's your Bluetti. Not very heavy. Not at all. So it's a 700 watt output, 230 inverter. I believe they've got something called power lift on these. It'll take you up to 1200 watts for something starting up. But I don't know. I don't understand much about what that means. So again, in the comments, if you can enlighten me, please do. Nothing on the sides except for the name and the spec on this side. Now on the back, you've got your 3-pin output, and you've got your charging socket for your AC, and here, that's what that screws for. So you can put a cable down to the ground and you can earth this out. Very good. Now surprisingly, there's no 12 volt output on these, which I think really they should have had a 12 volt output, because you're going to run a lot of stuff off 12 volts, and you can do on the other retics like the EB3A that we're going to send to Mum. But you've got two 15 watt USB-A, 15 watt outputs, and you've got two USB-C 100 watts. So plenty of power coming out for the DC USBs. And then just here, this is your charging port for your cigarette lighter or your solar panels, guys, right there. Pretty funky. I don't know if there's any charge left in it. Let's have a look. What we got? 56%. Alright, it's a 512 watt hour battery, guys. 512 watt hour. I was expecting a fan to come on then, but nothing did. Nice and simple. DC and AC buttons. You just hold them in. That's DC. That's AC. I like it. 56%. There's not really a lot of weight in it, which is probably not a bad thing, considering the next thing I'm going to show you. Again, Bluetti. This is the rucksack, guys. This is the rucksack. It's called the Blue Pack 2 Pro. And they call it the Blue Pack 2 because it only comes in bloody blue. There's no black or bright orange or any other colour you want, just blue.
It is blue, eh?
Well, it is Bluetti blue, yes, babe. But it would have been nice if it had come in like a black colour or something like that. And everybody wants blue, right? It's not really my first choice in colour, not to be honest. Not to be honest. Right. Oh, there we go. Now this is pretty big. This is pretty big. It's like a suitcase. this is the 60 litre one. You can get the hands-free one, which is a smaller battery, and it only comes with a 40 litre backpack. But this is a 60 litre, guys. Born to explore, built to backpack. Bluetti, very nice. The Ergo Blue system, comfort and strength. Back panel support, load-bearing belts, shoulder straps, chest straps, waist pads and waist belts. Very good, very good. Well, basically, the charger sits in here. You put it in through the top, and you put a Velcro panel down over the top of it, so you've got a bit of spare storage at the top of the inverter. And then here, you can unzip these things, and you can get to the side. You can actually fold them back under there, under these things here, and you can get into it. Push all your buttons and charge it. And it's the same at the other side, guys. One for the back, one for the front. The thing I like about this as well, and you will see it on the other reviews, it's got vents so you can get rid of your heat, but at the same time you can put cables through there so it can breathe. Any water on there, little bits of water obviously, not when it's pissing it down, it can run straight off. But you can plug through them little holes straight into your inverter. So that's it. You've got one of those panels either side. On the front, that's alright for the GoPro. You can mount your GoPro on there or whatever camera you're using, little universal thing. Straps are well padded, to be honest. We've got some adjustment on the straps up here. Plenty of little things where you can hang all this stuff on. Now, you've got a pocket on this side. If I open that up, there's a rain cover in there. I know what, I've seen it on the other blogs. There's a bright green, for whatever reason, a bright green cover which just slips over the top. And then on this side, you've got another zip pocket. You can put like keys in there or something like that. Very good. The back, nice pocket there. Nice big pocket there. You've got molly belts here to hang things off. Straps, you can put things through there. More straps, you can put things through. Another big pocket at the front with some internal pockets. You can put pens in and bits. And there's some straps at the bottom. So you could actually put a small tent under there if you wanted, or a sleeping bag. Right, first things first. Apparently, this is where the clothes and things go. If you go into this first section. Yeah, loads of net storage. Absolutely loads there. The zip pockets. 1, 2, that's a split 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plenty of storage, guys. This part here is expandable. You can only do a zip at the side and this will pop up to about here. So you can get more clothes in there. And then you've got hold down straps as well. It's pretty handy. If you wanted to put clothes in there. I'm not really interested in that. As I said, we're more about going out and blogging and using the drone. I just want to have a look at the main business end of it, which is the compartments. When I can get into it. Bear with me. On the zips here, guys, just to let you know, there's a combination lock there, so you can pull these zips together when you've got your expensive items in there, and you can just lock it up to stop an opportunity thief just opening up and stealing something. Well, if it were me stealing it, I'd just probably pick the old bloody backpack up and walk off with it. So I wouldn't be stood there trying to get into it. I'd just pick it up and walk off. So yeah, it might be handy in some respects, but in other respects, they'll just take it, won't they? They don't want to sit around trying to open it, just to get something out of it. This is the important bit. We've got a laptop pouch just here. I think probably a 15-inch laptop would go in there. I don't think my MSI would, to be honest. I don't think it's big enough or wide enough for my big laptop. You've got straps inside. And you've got these little Velcro, whatever they are, dividers. You're a bit limited to what you can do with these. You can take them out or leave them in, but there's no other areas where these could actually be moved to. You know, you're stuck in either that position or just take them out, which is a bit of a shame, really. You know, most camera cases have got more Velcro inside, and you can position these dividers to where you want them. So that's one thing, which is it's a bit of a con for me. It's a bit of a minus, not a plus. On the whole, lots of padding in it, well made. Like a rubber over where the zips go as well to waterproof it. I don't like the colour. I don't like the colour at all. And then that bit is where your inverter sits. That goes in there. And you've got this like a Velcro panel that you put over the top of the inverter when it's in its position. It just slides straight down, and you're left with a bit of storage in there as well. 60 litres. Quite big. Bit confusing with the zips. But workable. Not heavy. Okay, I'm just going to put the Bluetti inside the Bluetti and see how we get on. Right, well, I don't really think it matters which way round you put this. I suppose it's down to your preference, but you just slide it into here and it's supposed to go all the way down to the bottom. It's a tight fit, which is in. Inside here, you've got two blue straps. In fact, you know what? Let me just grab the camera and I'll show you. It's probably easier. Okay, guys. So when it's in there, you've got two blue straps. Velcro. So you can Velcro it across. And then you've got this thing, which pushes down over it. And it creates a pocket, so you can put more cables or things in there. And then I'll open these up, these panels. There, you've got one side. As I said, you've got these little Velcro straps here on the side as well, where you can you can fold them back, basically like that. And then you've got access to your control panel. There's your fans, there's USB-Cs, USB-A, and your solar charging. That's pretty alright. I'll go around the other side. Same again, depending on which way you've put it, obviously. Fold it into there. And you've got your inverter and your charging point. So everything's accessible. Yeah, I think it looks alright, to be honest. It's heavy, but when it's on your back I don't think it'll be that heavy, guys. I think it will be alright. One thing I have noticed, guys, it'd be a shame that these things can't come off, because you don't always want the waist belts on. You can't remove these. You've got a pocket, an handy pocket on it, and on this side, look, who thought of that colour? Bright green rain cover.
It's like if you're riding a bicycle bike.
I suppose that's good if you're riding a bike, or you
will see you, won't it?
It's high visibility, so I suppose, yeah, it makes you high visibility if you're hiking or something. Probably not a bad idea. I'm sure they have the reason. Oh yeah, and then we've got some water bottle holders.
Yeah.
There's one on each side.
Yeah.
So you've got one there, and you've got one there.
Look, with your selfie sticks and stuff, you know. If you want to put them there.
Yeah, there's plenty of room. There's loads of big pockets on it. One, two there, one there. Then obviously you've got that spare bit in there. There's loads of room.
Well made, isn't it?
It's well made, and I like the waterproofing on the zip. Yeah, there's loads of room. The trouble is, they've got this massive Bluetti logo across the back, and it's blue.
Bluetti brand, anybody?
Yeah, but anybody that was going to steal it would know straight away it's a Bluetti hands-free 2 power bank, and there's going to be a big expensive power bank in there as well.
You won't leave the money always into your side anyway,
but anyway, it's usable. It is usable. So let's have a look at the solar panel I bought. Okay, so when I initially bought the EB3A, the one we send into Mum's, I got a bit smart. I thought, nice folding, small, 60 watts panel. So I bought that with the EB3A initially, but when I plugged it in, the EB3A won't charge off it. It won't. So I bought the PV120, 120 watt panel, which is going to the Philippines with that. So I'm left with this 60 watt, which is not really big enough, is it, guys? But this thing folds out to a handy size solar panel, and apparently with the carabiners you can hang this on the back of the backpack, so it sits on the back of the pack there. So as long as you're walking away from the sun, you could get some constant charge into the backpack, which is not a bad idea really. I just want to plug this in and see if it will actually charge the hands-free. So that's the solar panel. It doesn't come with a car charger, so I bought one off Amazon, literally 12 quid, something like that. So I've got that, and I've got some extension cables for these panels, so they'll go into the hands-free. So we'll see how we get on with that as well. Okay, catch you in a bit. Okay, so straight away I found a place where the solar panel fits just nicely. The little 60 watt one. Top pocket just there in the front. So it's just nice in there. I suppose you could have the rest of your cables in there if you wanted to. So yeah, that's a good place to store that, to be honest. I'm starting to like this a bit more. I'm going to put a bit of charge in it. If you want to know the specs, guys, I can't really give you that on this video, but as I said, there's loads of YouTube videos about the hands-free too. I'm sure you'll be able to get loads of information from other YouTubers on here. But you know what? To me, well made, very durable. That's brilliant. That's got a UPS on it as well. You can plug it into the wall. It looks like a computer tower. You could actually have that at the side of your computer at home if you wasn't using it with the backpack. Plug it into the wall, have a UPS out to your computer, and you've got that 20 millisecond UPS on it. So there's loads of things you could do with that alone without having to take the backpack. You could run a power tool off it, short term. You could run quite a bit off it, to be honest. 500 and something watt hour battery. So you don't have to have it in this at all. You could just use the slimline power bank as is. Happy days. Oh well, loads of cables now, but we know where they can live. We know exactly where they can live. Okay. Charging cable's quite long, to be honest. Just quite a long charging cable. It's got to be like 2 and a bit foot long. That just plugs in there. Job done. I just like the fact there's no charging brick with it. You don't need it. So I'll knock that on. There, it just comes to life, look. Click. For 356 watts at the moment. Just charging it. Very good. Okay, well, I'm not going to fully charge it because I want to try and charge it on solar at some point. Which is quite heavy. It'll be even heavier with my kit in it. But it's a rucksack, guys, at the end of the day. You can keep all your stuff in one place and you've got loads of power. So, not really complaining. And for the price, what did I pay for it? 300 and something? 300 and something pounds. There should be like £600 plus.
Yeah, 699.
699, and I got it for 360 something.
Yeah, because of the Prime deals.
Prime deal, yeah. So anyway, bought one. Mum can have that brand new one with a bigger solar panel in the Philippines. That'll come in handy for her. And this one's better for me in Ascension doing the UK-PINAY blog. So at least we don't have to worry about running out of drone batteries when we're out and about, because you only get 20 minutes of battery on the drone and I've only got 3. So that 90 minutes now was turned into pretty much all day, guys. Right, leaving it at that. I'm going to say goodbye. Boring unboxing, I suppose. But yeah, we bought one, and initial thoughts, don't regret it at all. I think there's a lot of uses for it. It's good quality, and the rucksack, it's not just been slung together to take the power bank, it's actually been thought about, and it's very good quality as well, guys. So yeah, it's got the thumbs up from me. Catch you later, guys.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together.